Hey everyone, it's your girl B Woods, and we are here for night 5, our final night of the 5-day Creating Your Superhero Staff Challenge. Listen, I know that it's Friday night and the feeling is right, and I'm so happy that you decided to make sure that you did not miss this final night. So we're going to let everybody go ahead and get on in. Hey Diamond, good to see you tonight. Hey Devette. She says 5 and ready. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you're here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is time to start our final night of the challenge. I'm so happy that we have made it through 5 days, and I'm kind of sad to see the challenge go, but now comes the fun part. We get to do the work. So do me a favor. It's Friday. Let's tag our accountability partners. But in the chat, while we're waiting on everyone to hop on in, tell me one thing that you're grateful for. Go ahead and drop one thing that you are grateful for, and we'll be getting started in just a second. All right, guys. So we have been running tough on this 5-day creating your superhero staff challenge, and I have to admit that I am super excited for those of you who really took time and you stayed through the challenge. You made a commitment to be here every single day, and I'm really, really proud for you. So I asked you to start off with some gratitude for the week. Kashawn says she's just grateful for life. I know that may seem like a simple statement, but I know what you mean. Leslie says, I'm grateful I made it through this week healthy and able to still pay bills. Come on, girl. That I can still work every day, and everybody can't do this. No, Diamond, you ain't never lied. I'm grateful for the weekend too. This weekend may be an extended weekend. I am grateful to the weekend too. Miss City Pink Thomas says, ready to put systems in place and see me and my staff grow and glow. That's right. Because a lot of things that we talked about, it highlighted some things that we needed to do, but you should be excited about the growth. I don't want you to be in a negative space. And I know some of you have made serious sacrifices to be here every day. You got your headphones on, you're cooking dinner, you're listening, you're trying to do all of these things. So it's been a really commitment. Oh, thank you, Julie. She says, I'm grateful for you and I'm grateful for this information. Lakeisha says, I'm grateful for moving forward and opening a daycare. Let's do it, girl. Sherry said, I'm grateful for a new sign in and sign out without the paperwork. I love it. Kathy says, for life and for family. And one of the reasons why I wanted to start our gratitude today is because a lot of times when we have full weeks, full situations, we just have to remember and remind ourselves to stay in a space of pure gratitude, because it's that gratitude that gets the energy going. It's that gratitude that lets us work with enthusiasm and not with frustration. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm starting off really quick tonight. One of the reasons is it's Friday night. And the second reason is I am going to go over some of the hero profiles that you can have in your business that when we had those tech issues on day 3. Saturday and Sunday, we will not meet, but we will do a Q&A on Monday where you can actually ask me questions, and we're going to be hosting that on Zoom, and I'll be telling you how you can register for that later, because we're only going to open it up to the first 100 people. Stacy says, I'm grateful for 67 kids already in a new center. So Stacy, who told you you were going to be opening that new center? You and Samantha are always blaming me. But I was like, girl, we're going to get another center. And now that center has 67 kids. Think about how much your life, your revenue has changed. And because you're just in the first 6 months of this new center, I'm going to tell you, it is going to stretch you, but it's all right. You're going to get through it. 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 All right. Veronica says, I've already implemented what I've learned so far. Come on, Veronica. And I'm in Florida right now. I took an immediate vacation. I'm proud of you for taking that vacation, and I'm ecstatic that you're going to give us about an hour to 90 minutes of your time on your vacation. Tell everybody you with it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Hey, Aaliyah. All right. I think Joy says for health, she's just grateful for being healthy and being able to be on this evening. Teresa says, I'm grateful for a sound mind and a humble heart. And guys, these are things that are so important. I don't want to ever gloss over our mental health. Vivian says she enrolled 4 students today. Allison, 3 students today. We are on, last time I talked to you guys, we were on 17 students for April. We are now at 21 students for April. That means we have run on about 57, no, maybe 80 students since the beginning of the year, but definitely about 50 just in March and April. March and April is not even, come on, Felicia. March and April is not even our biggest enrollment runs. Guys, the tides is changing. There is a shift in the atmosphere. And I need you to declare right now, let's just take a moment. How many students do you need to like get to that really good spot? How many students do you need? Like in total, I would really love to get up to 180 students. Like that's my number right now. If I can get back to 180 students, that's better than my pre-pandemic numbers where we were the day of the pandemic. We were at 167. If I can get back up to 180, man, y'all don't even know. We dropped from 160 something to 12 students the first day of the pandemic, and that was between both centers. But if we can get back to 90 students per center, life will change, right, Allison? Life will change. Our goal this month was really just to do another 30 students. So we were like, if we can keep up with 30 for the next 3 months, we're going to hit our goal, and that's going to allow us to do amazing things. And that's why you guys got to be here. Because if you want that 70 students, that 96 students, that 110 students, 70 students, 40 more students, enroll 7 more students, you have to have the correct staff in place to take care of them, right? And so I'm so happy that you are spending time right now. 54 sounds good, but 118 would be awesome. That's right. You got to know that number that you need and that number that you want. Vivian, we got to find you some staff then. Vivian said, I need to open 3 new rooms. That's what I'm doing next week. We're opening 3 new rooms. And we're doing a staff training on Saturday. So, guys, the kids are coming. So we got to stay prepared. We got to get prepared. You guys have been with me all week long, and you know who I am. But for those of you, you may be tuning in. You may have heard about this challenge a little bit late. My name is Brandy Woods, affectionately known as the Millionaire Midwife and your Millionaire Childcare Success Coach, helping you get your millions while I get mine. I've been in education over 20 years. I've been a center owner for, this is going into my 9th year. We have grossed multiple 7 figures. We own multiple centers. I'm a mother of 6, a grandmother of 3. I love to write. Not only am I an Amazon bestselling author, but I'm a publisher. And some of you on here, like Francesca and Quinta, you guys are in our next book. So we have a lot of exciting things going on in Childcare Millionaires. This challenge was all about creating a super staff, really a staff that you can grow with, but you can also regain your time freedom. You can regain financial freedom and really make an impact in your community. So there were only 3 goals in this challenge. 1 was to support you in creating a super staff. Have we did that? If we have done number 1, can you put, number 1, yes. I just want to affirm that we've done these things. Number 2, our goal was to help you reclaim time, right? Through delegating some tasks, through streamlining your systems. We really wanted you to reclaim your time. Reclaim your time. So if you have more ideas about how to get more of your time back, I'm gonna make some of you mad. I opened one of my centers. I went there at 5:30 this morning. At 9:30, I was putting my backpack on my back. I had my Cadillac keys in my hand, and I was out the door. I was like, deuces, I'll see y'all next week. I pulled up to the other center around 10:15, passed out some checks and some paperwork, picked up some paperwork, got there Friday report, deuces. By 11 o'clock, I was at home making myself a grilled cheese sandwich and laughing with my kids. That's the kind of life that I want to get back to on a regular basis, right? Excuse me, guys. Well, I'm working 4 to 6 hours a week, and I'm not working 46 hours a day, and I'm not working 12 hours, a day, 10 hours a day. We all did what we had to do during the pandemic, but I'm not going to say the pandemic is over, but it's time to get back to real life, right? So if you have ways and ideas of how you can reclaim your time, just type the word time in the chat. And number 3, we really wanted to increase the effective and efficiency of the centers. So we're really going to talk about that tonight. On day 1, we talked about increasing your effectiveness as an owner and a director, what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. If you're going to be a 7-figure chick or a $7 chick, I don't know what kind of chick you want to be. I'm not comfortable anymore living small. And I don't mean living small like I got my S on my chest tonight. I don't mean like living small like not enjoying the simple things in life. That's not what I'm talking about. But when you are able to make in a month what you used to make in a year, or it took you 2 years to make it, you don't want to go back to that life. You just don't want to do that. But you also don't want to work yourself in the ground. So one of the things that we want to do is to increase your effectiveness as a leader. Then you can increase your effectiveness as a team. So day 2, we talked about how to really run a good meeting, right? And then we talked about how on day 3, how to find leaders inside of your building. And day 4, we talked about how to hire strong, right? How to hire strong. So we are doing the work. And tonight we're going to talk about how to inspect what we expect. So if you this week have a better idea of the roles that can be played in your center to increase your effectiveness, just type superhero in the chat. Just type superhero in the chat. And then I'll know that we have met our 3 goals for the week. Those of you, people are still buying challenge packs. Now, I told y'all on day 1, I said, listen, this is optional. I said, this is optional, but you're going to need it. Did you not need it? Like, did y'all love the challenge pack? Give me some feedback. The designer of the challenge pack, we wrote all the content, and literally we sent her a Word document, and she was able to send us something beautiful. If you use your challenge pack over this week, just type the word pack in the chat. And the reason why I'm having you guys to type is because I want to make sure that you're here and it's interactive. But I think it was our best challenge pack yet. It was definitely better to me than all the other ones. The other ones had great information, but this one, it was stylish. It was designed. It had the links to the PDFs in it. Man, and people that didn't buy it, it was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy this today. Absolutely, Rachel. You can purchase the planner. You can purchase everything. I'm gonna type the link tree in the chat. And the link tree has links to several things that we have in Childcare Millionaires. And I apologize. I just didn't want to feel like I was selling you guys a whole bunch of stuff So I didn't talk about a lot of stuff that we have. So what we will do is we are building out a Shopify store, and we'll be unveiling it soon. But if you want to be able to buy a planner or a journal or a book or a t-shirt, just go to that link tree, and that link tree will get you everything that you need. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the boot camp at the bottom as well. It's scrolling across the screen. So guys, keep on our superheroes text reminders. We'll be sending out some final things and some prize announcements. And make sure you earn your badges. You guys, we have one badge that you can earn tonight. It's called the Life Cycle Badge. And you can also earn our 2 coveted badges. I'm going to retreat and the Superhero Bootcamp bow. We do have people register for the bootcamp. Excuse me. We will be announcing everyone who is registered on Monday. And you can register all the way up until Friday. We will close registration on Friday. It's, you need to get in because we do have a limited amount of spots. And so we want to make sure that you guys get in, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later. So I just want to say that I'm proud of you. You have made it through the whole week. Baby, I'm proud of you. Here's some things that you've been saying. I got to give it to Diamond. Diamond said, y'all going to see me. I'm going to post my badges. Day 3 was awesome, and it allowed me to be able to really sit down and to think about each employee and their strengths and their interest to help help them to meet role. I'm not able to do it all, and now I have to start looking at people that can turn into leaders to help me carry out my business. And this was so important, just that the way that Diamond said this, because if you think you can do it all, you're just going to try and you're going to be strung out. But when you come to the realization that 1, you don't need to do it all, and 2, you don't want to do it all, you'll be able to find more people. You'll be able to find more people. Keisha said, day 3, I know I needed this cake. Wow, that's all I have to say. But this change is already taking place. Thank you, B Woods. I appreciate that. Miss Maya, she said, listen, I'm going to catch up. If you haven't done your badges, don't feel bad, just catch up. These assignments are getting me organized and helping me to put a really effective plan into place. And that's the goal, to look at one element. So I'm going to say to people like Jessica and Sophia, let me see if I see anyone else that's not in the membership. I see Tammy. I can't go through everybody, but if you're not in the membership, one of the reasons why they love the membership is because we're always working on the business and we're always putting that plan together. Here go Diamond again. I learned so many tools and strategies and questions for conducting an interview. I also learned that the onboarding process is more than what I currently do. I need to be slow to hire and quick to fire. This is something that I'm definitely going to implement within my business. I got to make sure that each step I take in the hiring process, that I'm certain that with that person, and that they've proven to me that they can do what needs to be done. So you're not hiring for the person, you're hiring for the position. Sherry, it's not too late. Please post those badges. Here's the vet. Making a list of all the different tasks to run a successful childcare center was crazy, but it's great to see the things that I could pass over. Oh Lord, can we please do the Passover? Can we please do the Passover? Pass over some of those tasks to a few of my capable staff members to do. I love it. Julie Copeman, also racking up some badges, rocking the info for this week. So guys, it's not too late. You can share your badges all the way through Sunday. We want you to definitely do the work, do the work, do the work, do the work. Aaliyah says she signed up. She's locked in and ready to do the work so she can just get out, so enjoy her life. And Deborah said, great interview questions. Can't wait to get them via email. Okay, so listen, Deborah, is Deborah on? In your challenge pack, there is a link and it already downloads it. So they were already in there. I knew yesterday I said I'm going to email it out, but it's already in your childcare pack. Just click where it says download. I hope that she's on. Deborah, are you on today? She's been on all week. Okay. Did everybody else, were you able to click the download and get your, oh, good, Deborah, she is on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was hoping you were on. So let's talk about some grand prizes. I'll be giving these prizes out Monday night. We're going to do a bonus training in Q&A. So on Monday night, I'll be giving these prizes out. You don't have to be, we will already have the winners picked before Monday, because we're looking for people who do their homework. And because we gave people through Monday, we wanted to see engagement. We're also looking at how much you engage with other people and if you have been here. So we want to do our due diligence. Tonight, we're going to give away our Being Broke Ain't Biblical t-shirt. And someone said, I need this shirt. After we see who wins tonight, we can definitely make sure that you guys know how to get this. Keisha says, I'm going to send you the address for my watch. So people have really been claiming these prizes. So thank you guys. You have been doing so good. I want to congratulate our top affiliates, and I hope that they're on. So all of our members, they were able to sign up for a special code to invite people. So can y'all help me congratulate them? Francesca, Devette, Dana. Francesca was our #1 affiliate. Devette was #2. And I believe Francesca had 11. Devette had 6. And Dana had 5. So way to go, you guys. On top of your commission, you will also receive $100, $50, and $25 as a gift card, or we can just add it to your affiliate check. So for those of you who are not in our membership, I'll give you a little secret. Many of the things that I do, we are now starting an affiliate program. So when you refer people, you can get a little love back. I think that's fair, right? If you help Childcare Millionaires grow, isn't it fair to give a little give back? So these people, they refer people. I also want to give a shout out to Stacy and to Kashani, who also had signups. I really appreciate you. Oh, Dana is on. Great. Hey, girl. And so you guys can let me know if you want me to add it in your affiliate cash or if you want a gift card. But congratulations. Thank you for being a part of this affiliate program. And we can't wait for all of our members to begin to be affiliates. We will be putting our journals, our planners, our pre-K toolkit, all on affiliates very soon. We're just trying to work out the system so we can get used to it and can pay you on time. All right, so now it's time. I'm going to talk about bootcamp very quickly, not a lot. I'll talk about it again at the end, but I want to show you something. So the link to sign up for bootcamp is at the bottom, but I have some vanishing prizes for bootcamps. So you like Brady, you're giving away a laptop, you're giving away an Apple Watch, you're giving away money, you're giving away an Echo Dot, and now you got more prizes. Can y'all just put more prizes in the chat? For all of the people who are not here, they won't even know this. More prizes. Why am I giving more prizes? Is because I'm in love with y'all. And I just want to reward you for doing what you need to do in your business. But these are vanishing giveaways. Vanishing giveaways. Basically what that means is the longer you wait to join, the less chances you have, to win. So let me explain to you the way that the vanishing prizes work. Everybody that joins by Saturday, and we're probably going to make the cutoff like at 7 p.m. We will put their name in a randomizer, and someone will win the AirPods, and we'll announce it Sunday morning. Then on Sunday, even if they were in the first randomizer, Everybody who signs up by Sunday will go in for Amazon Kindle Fire. And then everybody that joins by Monday, we'll be doing another drawing for Beats. And if you join by Tuesday, then you'll be in there for the vlogging kit, because we're going to be telling you guys how to make videos. These bonuses for people who sign up for the boot camp only are that doesn't disqualify you from the grand prizes, first of all. But these prizes help you execute things. So you need to have a tablet, something real quick you can walk around in your center. I believe every center owner should have headphones. So if you're making a call, if you're doing something, bam, bam, bam. Diamond, you're already in there. Yeah, you're automatically enrolled for the membership, but we have to do it. But I know that you've signed up for boot camp, so you're automatically in the drawing for each prize, right? So whatever day you join, that gives you the ability to, you know, get more chances or less chances, all right? So this is just a way of saying, hey, I see you out there doing your thing, girl, and I want to give you some tools to be more successful during the challenge. One of the other things that the bootcamp members are going to get is a 100-day goal log, because we're going to track our progress over the next 100 days. I guarantee you, if you sign up for the bootcamp, you won't be disappointed. And the work will continue, because anyone who signs up for the bootcamp will be automatically enrolled in the membership, either for a full year or for 2 months, depending on how that you register for the bootcamp. So the membership is included, and we'll be going over the membership with you guys after we start boot camp, and also a ticket to the Childcare Millionaires Conference is included, or a discount code, depending on how you sign up. All right, I did all of that, so it's time to get to, I'm not going back to night 1. I went too fast. Give me 1 second. It's time to get to night 5. So let me give the first keyword for tonight. The first keyword for tonight is boot camp. The first keyword for tonight is boot camp. Please don't put that keyword in the chat. Please don't put that keyword in the chat. We will give out our t-shirts at the end of the night based on that keyword. Please don't put it in the chat. At the end of the night, you will send those keywords to our inbox, where we will pick 2 lucky winners. All right. And one more time, that first keyword is boot camp. So day 5, stand alive. Y'all, literally, I got my superhero shirt on because, you know, I'm channeling all of my superpowers tonight. It's Friday night and the feeling is right. I'm channeling literally all of my superhero. The reason why that I'm totally in love with tonight is because it's a chance to get the productivity of your staff up through a way that is formalized, right? And it's self-sufficient. And the other thing is, it teaches you just how to put it all together. It's just like baking a cake. If you leave out one ingredient, or you have too much of something and not enough of something else, the mixture just doesn't work. If you guys have some water, take a sip. I'm going to take a sip. One of my biggest superpowers is sticking with it, right? I'm one of those people that, you know, I try to stick with it. It doesn't matter if it get hard. It just doesn't matter. Sticking with it is one of my superpowers. I have some other things I need to work with, but even when the going gets tough, I know how to stick it out. I know how to make sure that I don't give up. And it's not because I don't want to give up. It's because I know what's at stake if I give up. I worked too hard to get these businesses to 7 figures. I worked too hard to literally amass the real estate that we have. I work too hard to get my employees up and running. So I know that if I give up, I'm going to have this deadlift that I don't want to have. This is one of the reasons I did not close during COVID. I was like, if it's safe for me to stay open, I'm going to stick with it, because I don't like, once that wheel is turning, I don't like having to push that wheel to get momentum again. This is one of the laws of inertia. Things in motion stay in motion, but things at rest stay at rest. So you need to decide if you're going to stay in motion or if you're going to stay at rest. And at rest, you literally not only lose momentum, but you lose power, right? Because if I run and push something, not only do I have momentum, but I have power. And so I need you guys to have that stick with itness, right? That no matter kind of what situation, I need you to like sometimes like tap that S on your chest and say, okay, I need this superpower right now. I need the ability to stand strong. Excuse me. I need the ability to not crumble under pressure. So your business acumen is a muscle and it can grow. It can grow. And so you may be weak in one area now, but you won't stay weak there. If you agree, give us some hearts and some thumbs up. You don't have to stay weak in an area. You can build strength in an area. So what we're going to talk about tonight is making sure not only that you have momentum, right, but you also have power, right? And the way that you do that is you put it all together. Day 5 is about superhero evaluations. We're going to learn how to use formal and informal tools to make sure that your staff is working at optimal effectiveness for the roles that they play in your child care center. Tonight, we'll be using pages 37 through 47. Pages 37 through 47. So we're going to talk about this life cycle in day 5 of employee. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, and y'all not going to like it. But if you ever been to church, you probably have heard this before. Some people are going to come into your business for a season. Some people are going to come into your business for a reason. And some people are going to come into your business for a lifetime. They'll stay with you for a long time. What we mess up is, oh God, we get these people mixed up. And we try to keep seasonal people and reasonable people. I don't even know if reasonable is a word. I made a new word. We try to keep seasonal and reasonable people in our business way too long. And even good things spoil, right? I bet you won't drink milk that you bought a year ago. Why? Because it will make you sick. I promise you, you won't eat your wedding cake from 10 years ago, even if it was froze. Why? Because it's stale and hard and it has no moisture. So why y'all trying to keep these stale and expired people on your payroll? Release the people. Release them. Release them, release them, release them. And if it's their season, keep them. Why is their season? Excuse me, guys. Drop my phone. Clapping. Hercules. If it's their season, hey, let them be good in their season. It doesn't make them a bad person when it's not their season in your business anymore. Some people come for a reason. They just come to help you fix something. Or they come to disturb your purpose so bad that you fix some things that you need to fix. Have you ever had an employee that taught you a lesson? You thought you was the teacher, and they was like, no, baby, let me teach you. Even the things that hurt you happen for a reason. Even the rough things in your business happen for a reason. So if you don't eat certain things or do certain things out of season, why do you think people are all people that come into your door are lifetime people? It doesn't mean that they're bad people. You were not a lifetime person at your job because you had something calling you to be a business owner. Does that make you be a bad person? No. So just know when it's time for people to go, let them go before it gets bad and toxic. Y'all still love me? If you love me, tell me you love me. Please. Don't think when people leave that it's a bad thing. And you also need to know how long should a person stay. So let me free you. The average daycare worker stays 8 months. 8 months, that's it. So about their 6 months, you need to start having conversations with them about if they plan to stay. Where do they see yourself? That's why what we're talking about tonight is going to give you a way to have these crucial conversations. Then people that don't leave around the 8-month mark normally leave around the 2-year mark. They get antsy, especially millennials. They don't stay in a job too long. They get antsy. Like, oh, wow, oh, I need to do something different. Us, baby boomers, Gen Xers, because I'm not a millennial. Some people be like, girl, you look young, baby. I have children that are 25. Literally, I want to explain something to you. It's not in people's nature to stay on a job anymore 10, 15, 20 years. So if you have someone on your staff that's been with you, thugging it out, I'm saying thugging it out, that's just my word. But they've been roughing it out with you. They've been in the trenches for you for a while. Just know that it's not normal for people to stay after 2 years. Most people that stay after 5 years, they're your lifetime people. In childcare, 5 years is a lifetime. 5 years, baby. You are lucky. And those of you who have people on your staff that's been there for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, congratulations. I hope you have at least a 401k program for them, right? So knowing the seasons in your business and the life cycle of your staff is important. So the 4 things that you need to do as an owner is onboard correctly. So you can decide right now, is this person seasonal? I hire college students every summer because they can run around with all them school ages. My grown folk, they don't want to go outside and play hopscotch and dodgeball. So I hire college students every single summer, normally about 3 of them. They can't work all day because they lazy. They're a little lazy, but they will play. They will have a lot of fun. They'll go on field trips. So I normally hire 3 college students. I know when I onboard them that they're seasonal, right? And I train them like they're seasonal. I invest in them like they're seasonal. See, some of you are investing in seasonal people like they're lifetime people, so you get frustrated. Julie, me too. Most of my staff have been with me for a long time. 2 to 5 years. 2 to 5 years. One person's been, she was my first full-time employee. She's still there. Then the piece that most of us are missing is the assessment part. We don't assess often enough, right? We don't assess often enough, so we end up getting behaviors and attitudes that we really don't want, but we don't talk often enough to our staff. So I'm just going to do a quick assessment. How many of you, well, I'm going to ask like this. How often do you really sit down with each individual staff member? Once a month, once a quarter, once a year, or has it been more than a year that you sit down one-on-one with them and talked about their performance, their progress? Once a month, once every 3 months, once a quarter, once a year, or has it been over a year? Let's talk. Because Twice a year is enough. Yearly, okay? Once a month. Monthish. Love it. Julie, this makes me laugh. Julie, your comments make me laugh. You're funny, girl. Quarterly, yearly. This answer right here means not enough. She said, It varies. Once a year if I remember or have time. Ooh. Remember, I don't have any staff here, but I'm thinking monthly, annually. Okay. And so listen, guys, you gotta have time for this. And the reason why you gotta have time for this is because your staff is it's 50% of your revenue. You spend more money on payroll than anything else. So it's your biggest investment. If you grocery shop monthly, if you do your fire drill monthly, if you have a health inspection quarterly, these are things that you should think about. They're not even your biggest investment. And then when you assess, it also helps you know who to promote and to demote. A lot of times, because we're not doing an assessment and we're not doing a critical conversation, we don't have the information, the documentation, or the knowledge of who we really should promote and demote. And sometimes in staff meetings, we're highlighting people that ain't doing nothing they need to do. And your other staff is looking at you like, why are you even saying her name? She don't even do nothing. They mad at you. This assessment period it shows that you're serious about your business. Y'all gonna stay with me tonight? Baby, won't you just stay for a little while? Don't leave me. You gonna stay with me? Don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. So listen, this is one of the things that we do in project management. Whether you know it or not, the way you are a project manager if you're an owner or a director. And this is some of the things that we do well. We plan, and we do, and we act, right? But we don't always check. So we give a lot of stuff, but we don't check on it. Beyonce had a song says, watch me while I check up on it. Come on, check up on it. If you want people to do stuff, you have to check up on it. I'm going to say it like this. You have to inspect what you expect. That means you have to watch over your expectations. You have to take time, make time to see, are they in uniform? Do they have lesson plans? Are they on schedule? I don't care if that means you just saying, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm going to walk through every classroom for 10 minutes. I'm going to inspect. I'm going to put my inspector gadget hat on. Tanisha, that's because we sisters, girl. I'm sorry, Taisha. Let me not say your name wrong. So you have to kind of like doing room walkthroughs. I'm listening for teaching. I'm looking for other things. And maybe I'm inspecting the fact, do they have their centers? Is the things in their centers this week? People do what you inspect, not what you expect. Y'all are thinking people just gonna do what they listen, let me help you. You stop checking lesson plans, they're gonna stop doing them. You stop checking POS or your food service, they're gonna stop doing it. They don't care about your expectations. They really only care about the consequence or reward that's attached to your expectations. But if you're not assessing them, girl, please. She said, do what? She ain't gonna check that. I ain't doing that. I ain't cleaning no toys. She ain't gonna do that. What? I'm not doing that. They don't even check that. Girl, you don't have to do that. My kids are not gonna clean their room if I don't walk in their room. But if I make a statement that sounds like this, in 15 minutes, I'm walking through everybody's room so I can see if we're going to do something today. Girl, it literally sounds like a herd of buffalo in my house. But if I don't inspect their rooms or I wait 2 weeks, these 3 crumb snatchers that still live with me, and they know I'm crazy, they're not going to do it. This is why you have to check your kids' grades. People only do what you inspect. You say clean out the refrigerator on Friday, but you don't check it till Wednesday. They just gonna say, oh yeah, I did clean it out, Miss Adams, on Friday, but today is Wednesday. No. I tell my directors, if I come through this building and I do a mock health inspection, I want to clean every day. Every day is a health inspection day. Every day we lock the door at a certain time. Every day. But if I don't inspect them and I don't say, hey, where's your POS? Is everything in the system? If I don't say, hey, I saw 3 people out of uniform, what's going on? Inspector Gadget. You have to become the Inspector Gadget in your business. And when you start inspecting, you're going to see the expectation level fly. If you have appropriate awards and consequences. If there is no consequences for not doing something, I am not motivated. This is the reason why I don't lose enough weight. I'm not motivated because I be still looking cute, chubby. I don't know why. I mean, I be like, girl, you all right? I know it's 5 pounds. I know your cheeks a little bit bigger, but the consequence hasn't been big enough, right? But when I get a little bit too big and I start breathing hard, can't walk, I'm like, oh God, the consequence, right? People are only motivated by consequences and rewards. You are too. Why do you have a business? Because you want to make money. That's your reward. Why do you have a business? Because you love what you do. That's your reward. Why do you take vacation? Because you love your me time. That's your reward. Same thing with consequences. Let the state come in. You will do 10 things in 5 minutes that you should have been doing all month long. Consequence and rewards. That's why I can walk in your centers right now. You haven't done a fire inspection because you know this is not too close to your annual visit. You know there's no really consequence if you don't do it this month. Stop that. We talked about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. All motivation ain't positive. Some motivation is negative. My husband can negatively motivate my kids to do much more than I can positively motivate them to do. So stop thinking all of your motivation has to be positive. Sometimes the motivation is, hey, I see you're not ready for class today. I'm going to go ahead and send you home. Please come back prepared tomorrow. That's motivation. I'm inspecting what I expected. I've already had many conversations with you and you're still not prepared. So now it's time for a consequence. That's still motivation. So let's talk real quick about our first topic, self-management. Self-management. I love it, Samantha. Samantha says, run your centers as if licensing was coming every day. Samantha, I'm going to use that in my staff meeting tomorrow. You got to operate your business like licensing is here every day. Come on, y'all. Now, we talked about intrinsic motivation. There's also such a thing as intrinsic management. How can you get people to do more of what you need them to do without begging them, without asking them over and over again? How can you get more people to do what you want them to do? Right? And this is why I love self-management. And I'm going to show you the tool that we use for self-management. And then I'm going to show you the tool that we use for formal management. And between these two, we're able to have critical conversations easily because we're tracking and they're tracking. So we do something called a scorecard. And I'm going to be honest, you can't see it really well on the PowerPoint, but you can look at it in your hero packet on page 47. This scorecard will also be in your handbook for anyone who joins the membership. We have template handbooks. This scorecard is in the handbook. So, yes, Kitty, thank you. I saw somebody just bought a handbook. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I put the link tree up a little bit before. I'm not sure where it is, but you guys can get anything that you need from there. And they're on Amazon as well. So this scorecard, the way that we do this scorecard is every person gets a sheet at the beginning of the quarter. And at the beginning of the quarter, they get points. And it helps us to like say, hey, when do we need to start talking to people? Because we don't talk to everybody weekly. Because we only talk to you weekly your first 6 weeks, right? And then your first 3 months, we can pretty much talk to you monthly. And then after your 90-day review, we talk to you quarterly. All right? So you can edit this to make whatever point system you want to make. I made these points based on the problems that we were having in our center. And I made these based off of what I really wanted people to focus on. That was small, and I didn't want to keep having conversations. So everybody's going to be late or early, but you don't need to be late or early every day. We give this point if they're more than 5 minutes late, or if they clock in more than 5 minutes early, because that's still in time. That's still in time, right? Out of uniform is 1 point. And if you're like grossly out of uniform, we send you home. But like if you're like, oh, I didn't have a red shirt today, okay, you still out of uniform. Not completing POS and time distribution, failure to complete chores, failure to follow the schedule, knowing your count. If I ask you your count and you like, I'd be like, girl, go and put a point on your card. Don't do it. If you miss a clock in and out, if you didn't actually write it down in our log, these are the things that we check. And we're not trying to like catch people all day, every day. It just gives them an idea like, hey, if I'm getting close to 10 points, I need to check myself. Improper use of cell phone, 2 points. Failure to comply minimum standards. And this is not like you hit a kid, because that's like on the 10, that's like a different, but like you don't know your county, you go outside without your checklist. So this point system, my directors keep a scorecard. When a person gets up to 5, we have a first conversation, especially if they have 1 point in more than one area. If they call in under like 2 without a 2-point notice, more than 2-hour notice, more than once, then we do have a conversation with them. So this helps us to know when do we need to have conversations, right? It encourages self-assessment. It also helps us guide crucial conversations. It helps us to like say, okay, you're doing good in this area, but number 2, personal conversations. Hey, when we're in this cafeteria and we have kids, you guys can't be having personal conversations about your man and what you're doing this week. This is not the time. So we need you to be more watchful, more supervising the kids. So listen, just be mindful of that. Now, things that they get 5 points to 10 points, not only they're going to have a critical conversation, they're probably going to have a write-up, depending on how severe it is. After 10 points, we go to probation. 15 points, it will result in termination. And I want to say it will result in termination. I fire people in my mind before I fire them on paper. So their termination may not be immediate, but they may go on probation. And if they don't figure it out, it's imminent. All terminations are not immediate. Sometimes if you do that, you'll put yourself in a real bad situation. I'm not saying if somebody's doing something wrong or illegal, please terminate them. But what I'm saying is sometimes things are imminent. That means that it's on the way, it's sure, but I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm out of ratio or I'm doing you a favor. I'm letting you go to do you a favor. No, you're going to work till Friday. I'll let you know Friday at 6:15. You know, so there's some things that we need to just make sure that we're not putting ourselves in the bad situation. Most things can be managed. Most things can be managed. But if you're not looking for these things, and this also helps your directors kind of know some of the small things to look for. Because these are, even though they're small, the things in 1 and 2, they still can disturb the flow of your center. Right? Samantha, that's a strategy I use too. I cut your hours normally before I fire you. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm not going to put myself in a bad situation for you. Now, if it's serious, I'm not going to even play with you. I'm not going to play with myself. And I'm definitely not going to play with my reputation with my staff. So this is what the scorecard. Who can see yourself using something like this? Now, I am going to tell you with the scorecard, you got to be fair. If you gave a point to one person, you got to give a point to another person. With the scorecard as well, you have to have a set time to check it every day. It only takes 5 minutes. We do it at lunchtime. If a person is late, of course, we do it then. More than 5 minutes late. And then on the director scorecard, we don't say anything to them until they get to 5 or 10 points. Right? When they get to 5 points, we talk to them. When they get to 10 points, we talk to them. When they get to 15 points, we talk to them. So we're coaching them along the way to have those crucial conversations. So inspect what you expect. When expectations are clearly communicated, it allows a manager, right? That's you now. Most of you are the manager and the entrepreneur. Go back to day 1. It allows a manager to objectively measure the success of employees. You can say objectively, you have 15 points. Saying you need to work on some things is not objective. That's subjective. That's your opinion. And that's why people don't expect it. So if you can say, hey, these are what you're getting points for. These are the things we're going to work on. When you do your formal assessment and you rank them lower in an area, you can also connect it to the fact that you've had to be coaching them on some things. Other than that, people feel like you're pulling things out of a hat. I had this lady tell me, I'm not late all the time. So I pull her attendance report. I say, no, you're not late all the time, but you're late 94% of the time. 94% of the time when you clock in not on time. So the 6% time, that's a great start. But the 94, it won't work for me. So I changed your schedule after we had a critical conversation. This goes back to inspect what you expect, right? So we had this critical conversation. I communicated, and she said, well, because I work another job, this is too early. I said, okay, no problem. I'll make you the swing shift person for the info room because she really did. She did a good job once she got there. So her old time was 7:30. Her new time was 10:30. I'm going to ask you, do you think her attendance went up or did it go down? Because sometimes people just have flaws. And it doesn't matter what you do, they're not going to meet your expectation. This chick came in later at the 10 o'clock shift. She's like, oh, because I be real sleep now. Girl, sit down. I'm going to tell you, you can remain asleep because you're unemployed here. So I've changed your schedule. I've had a critical conversation. You coming in here with an energy drink thinking you're going to rock my infants and go to sleep, that's a no. That's a no. Right? So listen, guys, you have to be able to objectively measure people. Saying do better or do more, that's not objective. You got to be a little bit more detailed. And when you're correcting people, you need to say, like, 3 days this week you were out of uniform. On Monday at 10:30, I noticed this. So our documentation has to be better. Our documentation has to be better so we can have the correct critical conversations. Are y'all good? All right. So let's talk about formal management. Formal management is a little bit different. Formal management is what you're going to do twice a year or once a year when you're ready to give raises, when you're ready to give promotions, right? And I'm going to tell y'all, please don't do formal management during the Christmas holiday. That's just rude and unnecessary. Rude and unnecessary. Also, please don't do formal management when you don't have enough staff to fire people, because people are going to be pissed off with you doing formal management. Okay. So we do formal management normally at the end of January. We give out the forms, and normally we do it around August before we start in the school year. And we set new expectations. So we do it at the 6-month mark. We also, if you see my handbooks, you know that we award paid time off at the end of January on purpose, after the holidays, before the summer. We really wish that people take their paid time off before the summer. We let them, once they get it, we let them tell us, are you going to use this all at one time? So formal management should be come at a time when you're ready to give raises, you're ready to hire, you're ready to fire. Formal management, make sure you hire and train before you do formal management. I'm telling you this on purpose. So Leslie says she does it on the anniversary. We stopped doing that because it was too hard for us. So we do their 90-day review and their 6 weeks weekly reviews. And then after that, in their offer probation, they do an annual review when everybody else does. And so sometimes they may have only been employed 8 months and they're doing an annual review. So it's easier for us to do an annual review. And we typically do that in January. In December and in January, it's our lowest. Like in December is in November is one of our lowest revenue months. So we don't want to give raises on one of our lowest revenue months. We know that if we do evaluations in August and September, our enrollments typically go up. So our revenue go up. So you need to really think about this financially, and you need to think about this so far as staff and trends when you do formal reviews. So let's get into it. So I gave you guys an assessment tool, and in bootcamp, we are going to be really clarifying how to use this assessment tool. Let me go back. So if you grab your assessment tool, I gave you a 7-page assessment tool in your challenge pack. It was too small to actually put in the PowerPoint, but it is a point system in there. And I believe I may be able to pull it up. So let me see if I can pull it up real quick so you can actually see it in the Word version. So this assessment tool is a formal tool that you can use quarterly, biannually, or annually. Or you can use it when you're ready to assess someone for a promotion, when you're getting ready to assess someone for demotion or fire them. You can do this on your own. And when I say do it on your own, I mean you can do it to see if the decision you're making is correct. even without sharing it with them. Now, if it's a formal assessment that you are sharing with them, then you need to absolutely make sure that they do a self-assessment, you do an assessment, and all that good stuff. But sometimes I will just use this to see if I'm on the right track with the person. So I'm going to take you through this real quick. I am going to bring it up on the screen. You guys wouldn't have been able to see it if I just embedded it into the PowerPoint. The point scale allows you to also decide how much of a raise you're going to give them equitably and fairly. So I suggest that everybody have a pay chart so people know that you pay fairly. So we have a chart based on how many years of experience you have. That chart is a chart that we use to actually decide how much of a raise that you may or may not get and what is your starting salary. I don't think it's fair to give people a salary just based on how you feel in that day. So we have an actual chart that allows us to give our salaries fairly. Typically, our raises are anywhere between 50 cents and $1. I would say 25 cents and $1. For a person to get more than $1 raise, that means their position itself must be changing. The actual position itself must be changing. All right. So we're good to go. You guys, can you guys see this well? So this is a formal evaluation tool, and it gives a lot of directions. And I don't really want to go over all the directions because you can read it. I actually want to go into the actual performance piece of this. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, I think that's big enough. So the first thing that you want to do is, if you're going to use this form, we can send it out in Word so you can update your logo. Thank you, Lakeisha. I told y'all the $19 challenge pack was worth it. What we want you to be able to do is, I give them a copy of this document and I tell them, rate yourself. And then they submit it to us. And I want to see where they mind it. Because if a person tells me they're a 5 and I think they're a 1, I already know this conversation gonna be crazy. I already know this conversation gonna be crazy. So we do have staff self-assess. Any others of you have your staff self-assess themselves? Kimberly, in the pack, all you need to do is click the download button and you can download it as a PDF. It's already like in the pack. At the very end, it says click here to download, and it will let you download it as a PDF. Cool. So allowing them to self-assess gives you an idea of what this evaluation is going to be like. So the other things we do is we rank in 5 areas, and I suggest you use the same evaluation scale in everything. If you don't like this scale, you want to change the name, you can. We do 1 is unacceptable. I really need this to go away. I need this to go away. Anyway, we do 1 is unacceptable, 2 is developing, 3 is competent. It's good, but it ain't, I mean, you're doing your job. This is the expectation. So I tell people a 3 is a 3. So Tammy, you can purchase our handbooks in our classroom, or if you're in the membership or the boot camp, it comes with it. And I don't want you to purchase something that you don't need, but I will post the bit.ly and you can go to our classroom and you can see all of the things that we have. So 4 is proficient. That means, I mean, they're good. They're good enough, maybe even to be, they're doing a little bit above bar. But 5 outstanding mean, baby, you're a rock star. You can train on it. And we trust you with it. So we explained to them that 3 is the mark that you want to be at. 4 and 5 is what gets you a raise. 3 is the standard, right? So everybody, what's the standard? Go ahead and type it in the chat. So I know that we're on the same page. Julie says, I want them to live in 3 or 4, but strive for 5. See, now I'm going to have to use strive for 5 tomorrow. Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to go and see what I stole from Brittany. So you may or may not like the areas that I assess. So you can, again, you can recreate this. You can download it. You can convert it to Word. You can go to small PDF and convert it to Word. But I am going to try to send it out in Word to everybody who purchased the challenge pack. So the first thing we do is we evaluate customer service and teamwork. Do they provide high quality service to customers and coworkers? Do they understand the power of working as a team? Right? The next thing we assess, and notice we tell them to please put comments. How do they meet this? We tell them if you believe that you are a 4 or 5 in your assessment, please give us a comment of how you are meeting this expectation. If you think you are a 1 or a 2, we tell them to tell us how you think you can improve this. Number 3, dependability and reliability. How can I rely on you to do what I need you to do with minimum supervision? Do you follow the daily schedule? Do you complete tasks on time? 4, teamwork and communication. This is more about your attitude and how you communicate with your coworkers and authority. 5 is attendance. Do you maintain excessive attendance? For us, that's 95% of the time. Outside of your vacation, we need you there 95% of the time. So that means there's typically 20 service days, sometimes 21 service days in the month. You mean to be there 19. If you have more than 1 request in a month, that's too much. More than 1 request, we have a conversation. Because if you need vacation, we need to talk about vacation. If you work full-time in something like a doctor's appointment or something like that, we just need to know. But if it's like you work 12 to 6 and you taking off, no, because you can do what you need to do in the morning. Or you need to decide if you want to be full-time or part-time. These are some things that I take seriously. Policies and procedure. Are you following the policies and procedures? This is why I go back to the scorecard. For 5 and 6, I can give them real numbers. This is how much time you have been late. This is, right? And then job knowledge. Job knowledge is where I look for people to promote. Really, 6 and 7, I look, can I promote these people in a certain area? So then what we do is you take the overall performance, you add it up, and you get a score. We're looking for a score that says 3 point something. You want that score to be 3 point something. Because if that score is under 3, that lets you know, based on this scale, that this person is not competent. They're not competent. If you get 2.9, they're still developing in your company. But if they get a 4 or 3.9 or 4.2, nobody can get a 5 unless they got 5s in every area. And I don't have a situation. Even my most perfect employee don't have a 5 in every area. But the closer they are between 5 and 4 and 5, these are your emerging assistant directors and directors. Right? This is where your leadership hangs. Your 1 to 2 people, you and your team should be making a plan to replace them. Now, do you see how listening to it this way changes how you would maybe make decisions about your staff? I really need y'all to come to boot camp. I really need y'all to come to boot camp. I know it's a sacrifice. You use a little bit of your STEMI, enroll a new child, do whatever you have to do to come to boot camp. Because if we're just talking about this and it's already impacting your thought process, what if you really took a month and just worked on your HR? You know, you guys don't have an HR department, right? And most of you cannot afford to hire an HR director. But I have hired an HR director to come in and talk to you. Not only have I hired her to come in and talk to you, I've also hired her to vet the information that I'm giving you guys. And then on top of that, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate that. Then on top of that, I'm many of you, you know, you use Darby or you use other places to find employees or Indeed. I've had critical conversations, 2-3 hours, conversations with Darby about streamlining the hiring process. And I finally said, Darby, can I just not have you come in and talk to them about it and tell them a little bit more about what you do? They may need your services, they may not, but she's going to clarify from a staffing aspect, what do you guys need to do? And this is so, so important. And so if you're going to run a 7-figure business, most 7-figure businesses that are not childcare, they have a whole HR department. Can you imagine, literally, can you imagine a Walmart not having an HR department? So even though you may not be Walmart, right? And you may not have hundreds of employees, I just want you to think about McDonald's. Even McDonald's, they have a whole HR protocol. They may have 20 employees just like you in their store. They may have 40 employees. But let's just take it down. Let's think about something like H&R Block. They may have 5 or 6 employees per season, and they still have an HR department. So when I talk about like bringing pride back to the profession, it's like some things, if we cannot hire a person that costs $80,000 a year, which I can't afford an $80,000 staff member to do HR. I can't afford that. So if we can sit down as a group and collectively draw on the knowledge of these people and get it right, I think that we should. Because you really could not hire a consultant to come and help you, right? And then I also have someone that specializes in team building and diversity coming to talk to us about how to effectively inspect what we expect, how to have conversations, how to consider our personalities and the personalities of our staff members. You know, how well do we give information and feedback and criticism? And how well can we take it? Some of us can give it at a 10, but we take it at a 2. And so it really is important that you take time and do all 3 parts of HR. 1, the legal part. 2, the staffing part. And 4, the community and team building part. And I roll that all up into one thing for you guys. And we're not going to take 2 years to do it. We're going to get it done in about 4 weeks. So at the end of this evaluation, there's some decisions that you have to make once you get the score. Do you recommend that this employee has made successful progress and continue to be employed? They have not made acceptable progress, but you're going to recommend a probation and a reevaluation. They have not, and we need to fire them. That's not what it says, but you recommend termination. And then the 3 key areas that you're working on with that employee. And I say only pick 3. And depending on what they do, make sure you give them one that's personal development, right? I want you to work on your computer skills. Here is a free class you can take. right? Or we're going to find a training to send you to. Your food service person, we're going to find a meal production training to send you to at the region or at the state level. We're going to, don't say, I want you to work on these things and you don't give them any plan to work on it. If it's time, we want you to work on increasing your time. Right now you're at 80%, your attendance at 80%. We want to get this up to 90%. Give them reasonable goals to reach. And then you're going to do comments. And then you're going to go ahead and make sure you sign. And then you also, if there's anything that they need to do, I'm going to send you the updated one too, because at the end, I took that coaching form off. We hire special needs staff. So let me explain this to you since it's in here. We hire special needs staff, and sometimes they need some assistance. And so we have this in there, but you may not hire special needs staff. I have a daughter that's autistic, and I have a heart for special needs. And there's some things that they do well, but you may not want to take that on as a responsibility. We also take care of special needs students with feeding tubes, students that we give shots to. It's a big part of my story that I don't get to share often, but it's something that we definitely do. And if they are awarded a raise, you definitely want to put that in there. That makes sense, guys? So I'm going to stop sharing this for a second. And in just a second, I'm going to get our PowerPoint back up. So in order for you to have these crucial conversations, I believe you need to practice. I would make sure that they do a self-assessment, but I would do my assessment. And if you have another team lead or you have an assistant director, I would probably have them do an assessment too, so we can really talk about this person. So for the first time, it may take you a little bit longer. You don't have to use this tool. You can use any tool that you're comfortable with, but I'm going to beg you to use something. I'm going to beg you to use something. Okay. My second keyword. I have not been doing good with keywords. Our second keyword is assessment. I think I'm doing worse with keywords tonight because tonight is so technical. And I'm looking at the time and we're over time, but I have more stuff to cover. So I'm going to move some of it to Monday. I'm going to re-go over our superhero roles on Monday. But this is a superhero profile that we put in. So I'm going to move this to Monday, where we actually go through all of the superhero roles. I broke it down. I made them a little bit bigger. So I'll go over those on Monday. They're already in your chart. So let me go to the homework for tonight. I need you to review that assessment tool and then make sure that you do go over your superheroes. And please post your badge. Remember that there are 4 cycles, right? There's that recruitment, that onboarding, that training phase, and then there's a promotion or demotion. Let people know that they can be promoted. And sometimes people who've been in your organization a long time and they deserve to be promoted. Or they need to be demoted and you just need to let them go. And some people are really happy right where they are. So I want to take 1 minute. I'm not going to go over everything with boot camp tonight, but I wanted to go over a few things because there are like 70 of you that are on tonight. I think we have maybe 15 people signed up for boot camp. To me, that's not enough. But you do what you feel comfortable doing. But boot camp is on the way. There are so many wonderful things. I'm not going to go through this whole presentation because we do not have time. And I know that many of you have went through this presentation. Yes, you can, Jessica. You can post all your badges at the same time. Awesome. Make sure you post them before Sunday because we are giving out our prizes. But don't just post your badges and not reply to other things. And I start putting some situations in there too. I'm not giving my prizes away. I'm giving literally, I took my stimulus check and I just bought prizes for y'all. So I sent out a thing said, you can have my stimmy. So we bought $1,400 worth of prizes between the laptop, the AirPods, the Beats, the Echo Dot, the Apple Watch. You can have my stimmy. And that was fun. I love sharing. So we want you guys to make sure you do what you promise yourself that you're going to do. So there's so many times we make promises, to ourselves we're going to do something. So I'm just going to go through what's included in the boot camp. I'm not going to go through all of that other stuff tonight, but we're going to go over a customized staff plan. We're going to get your hiring protocols tight, including your onboarding process, because hiring is more than onboarding. Okay, and onboarding is up to that 6 weeks. It's like getting this person acclimated to your business. We're going to talk about processes for building a positive staff culture, because some of you got some toxic environments, and sometimes it's people you need to remove, but sometimes it's just policies and processes that you need to have in place. Sometimes we're the toxic part of the environment. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to just be honest. We're going to go over the evaluation system to make sure that you can practice it. Tools for hiring a superhero staff. Darby has shared some tools. Natalie has shared some tools. I'm going to be sharing some tools. And Joy Pittman is going to be sharing some tools. So, and then you're going to get that 20 clock hour training certificate. So there are 3 ways to join. I'm going to start for our members because we have a lot of members tonight. Members, you're only $2.99. The code is in the group. The code is emailed. I feel like I should see more members in that sign up, and I know you guys are busy, so let's get there. Members can bring an extra guest to the whole training, and they can also bring up to 25 staff to the bonus training that's just for staff. Okay, and then there is the $4.99 option where you get 2 months of the accelerator and you get a coupon to use for the retreat. And this one, you do not get to bring a staff member to the whole training, but you do get to bring up to 10 staff members to the staff-only training, right? And this is great for those of you who have a small center, or maybe you have limited cash flow right now. You can definitely do that. No, Lakeisha, you cannot. And so the reason why you cannot do that is because we're already going to give you 2 months free of the membership. So if you do it and you buy, you've already spent $3.99. In the next month, which is also a month that we're going to be in boot camp, you're going to already spend $4.99. So we're just asking that if you're not in the membership, you just do the $4.99, please. That just keeps us with integrity, right? Even though you don't have a staff member, you're still getting 20 hours for yourself, and you're still learning how to onboard. So if you don't have a staff member and you don't need to do boot camp, you can simply just do the membership. But if you're getting ready to hire, investing $4.99 to learn how to set up your HR department is absolutely worth it. So that's that. So people who do the $2.99, they had to be a member before the challenge started. And I just want to keep it clear and clean, because once you're in the membership, you're going to see what we do. And I just want to have integrity and make sure I'm doing it the right way. Does everybody think that's fair? If you think that's fair, put fair in the chat. So for smaller centers, this makes sense because you maybe don't need someone to attend the training with you. And the 2 months of the accelerator will help you definitely get through the rest of April, all of May, and a portion of June, because it's from the date you sign up. And most of you won't activate your membership until Wednesday. And so it will give you at least until June 15th. Brittany is funny. It will give you until June 15th, and you don't have to worry about any other payment. And then if you're not in the membership and you know you want to be in the membership, Long term, we suggest you do this. Our membership is $9.99 a year. The boot camp is $9.99. So basically, for one payment, you get your membership for the year, and you get boot camp, and you get a virtual ticket to the retreat. And if you want to upgrade that ticket, you can to a live seat at the retreat. We already have 50 people coming to retreat. We only have 10 seats that we can expand to because we're still going to social distance. So when we do our onboarding meeting, you will get a link and a code for all of this stuff, and none of that will happen until next Wednesday. So I'm going to take my weekend just like I want you guys to take your weekend, but I'll be in it to win it on Monday. Now, these are my bootcamp vanishing prizes. I don't even think you know about this, Darby. Did you see this yet? So, I don't know if it was sweet baby Jesus in the manger or my brother baby Jesus that used to turn water into wine, or if it was resurrection baby big Jesus. One of them told me to help y'all out and give you guys some more prizes. So I added these for people because I really want to encourage you to sign up. So what I'm going to do, if you sign up by tomorrow, everybody who signs up by tomorrow will be in a drawing to win Apple AirPods, right? So everybody's name will go in. We just copy your name into this automated randomizer, and that randomizer gives us a name and you'll win. On Sunday, anybody who signs up by Sunday, all of those people who've been signed up and the people who signed up by Sunday, they will go into another drawing for the Kindle, for the Amazon Fire, I'm sorry. And then Monday will be the Beats headphones. And then Tuesday will be the vlogging kit. So the sooner you sign up, the sooner, the more chances that you have to win prizes. Can you win more than one prizes? Yes. You can win because our grand prizes will be based on engagement. These prizes will be random. I won't pick them. I will put your name in the system and we will do it live. The only thing is you can't win it every single day. Like, you will have a chance to win every single day, but we're not going to let one person win all 4 prizes. That's the only restriction. But you will definitely have a way. No, you don't need to wait until Tuesday. If you sign up on Saturday, you have a chance to win every single day. By Saturday, you have a chance to win every single day. So people who are already signed up, because there are many of you, Aaliyah, Leslie, oh my God, I don't want to start calling names and then forget who all is signed up. All of you who are signed up, every single day you'll have a chance to win these prizes. Anybody else have a question? Do you accept bribes? No. Unless you like 6'4" and you chocolate dark skin and a male, none of y'all fit that bill. That's the only kind of bribes I accept. And I already have him. I don't accept bribes. But yes, so the sooner you sign up, you will have the chance to win the grand prizes, and you will have chances to win all 4 of these prizes. The members, you put the code when you register, it'll ask you if you have a promotional code. There is no $99, $9.99. I'm not sure your question, just to that, because there's no 99. There's a 99 is the membership, which the membership is already included in the boot camp. So once you sign up for boot camp, if you're not a member, you will automatically get enrolled in, well, you won't automatically, we'll send you a code for you to enroll in the membership. The membership is regularly $99 a month, just $99. You can purchase virtual tickets to the retreat. If you're signing up for the boot camp, I'm going to give you the code on Wednesday, and then you'll be able to purchase. Because Rachel, didn't you sign up for boot camp? So when you sign up on Wednesday, we're going to give you guys all the promotion codes because we're going to have to customize these emails to say, okay, these people get these codes and these people get these codes. The membership is $99 a month, if that's what you're asking about, Julie. Is that what you're asking about? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I remember that because you're not open yet. Yes, and I'm still going to, I will definitely send that to you. Got you. Yes, I appreciate it. You bought the got you. And I did add that bonus, Rachel. I did add that bonus for you so you can get those handbooks and the business plan. Did you see it? Yeah, I'm really a giver. If I see you doing what you need to do, I'm definitely. Okay, good question. So, Key, if you signed up for boot camp, but you want to come in person, I'm gonna give you in your welcome email for the boot camp, I'm going to let you know how to do that if you want to upgrade your ticket to in-person. Felicia, everybody that's used the code, Devette just used it while we were on here. It's working. So I can get with you right afterwards. Go into the Facebook group. It's in there too. Go into the Facebook group. Several people have used it while we've been talking. Yes, I will show the boot camp dates again. I'm trying to answer questions. My last keyword for tonight is thank you. And you can go ahead and put those in. I'll tell you who won the shirts. But my last keyword for tonight is thank you. One more time, my last keyword for tonight is thank you. Oh, where is it? Sorry, guys. Okay, here are the dates for, let me share. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm sharing from the wrong computer. I'm going to put up the dates. Give me 1 second. I got you. Just give me 1 second. Okay. The boot camp is on Zoom. If that's your question, the boot camp is on Zoom. No, you haven't received it, guys. So if you sign up for boot camp, just know we're not doing the welcome or the kickoff. We're not doing anything until Wednesday. By Wednesday, you will have everything that you need. By Wednesday, you'll have everything that you need to get into the membership, to claim your retreat ticket. You'll have everything that you need. So the 99 comes with the 497 virtual ticket. And we will let you, if you want to come in person, we'll send you a code. I want to say the difference is it's not very much. I can't remember because it's just the difference of the meals. That's it. It's like the difference of a few things that we're doing there. But it does come with the virtual retreat. And if you want to upgrade to the live, we'll be sending that code to you on Wednesday. Well, we'll be talking about it on the onboarding, and then we'll be sending the codes Wednesday, definitely before the Saturday start. Absolutely. Yes. You can definitely purchase a retreat ticket. I think Darby dropped the link. It's Childcare Millionaires Retreat. You definitely can purchase your virtual ticket. And you still get if you purchase a virtual ticket, you will still get your paint kit in the mail because we're still going to do the paint party and all that good stuff. This is turning into a little Q&A session. Woo! Y'all doing good. Thank you, Darby, for dropping that link. So I'm going to say this one more time because I saw this question again. Just know all of your bonuses, you will receive them between the 14th and the 17th at the start of boot camp. So you'll find out, you'll get a link to get into the membership. You'll get a link to register for your virtual ticket. You'll get all of those links. And we will make sure that we send them to you. But we're going to do it after the registration phase of boot camp. Okay, let me do our winners for tonight. Y'all are awesome. Okay, that was last night. Okay, our first winner for tonight. Oh, let me get back to your inbox. No, it's Shamika Adams. And our second winner for tonight is co-pastor Keisha. You got the right number. Co-pastor Keisha and Shamika, are you on? I'm trying to make sure we answer all the questions. Congratulations to our two winners tonight. And let me go back to the schedule so you guys can grab it. Because I will start telling my staff. On Monday, so tonight was the last night. Yeah, so on Monday, I'm doing a little bonus training. A Q&A, really, to answer any questions that you guys have about your staff. So what you got people virtual things? No. There's a virtual ticket there. I'll go and look. Give me, after we get off, I'll make sure that all the tickets are available. So let me just wrap up for tonight real quick, as I know it's super late. And I want to make sure that you guys have your badges and you know how to sign up for the bonus session. Because the bonus session, you guys will be able to ask me questions live. And so here is the link to sign up. It'll be via Zoom, and we will give away the prizes. And I've taken account of every single person that's here tonight. So you can download them in PDF from the challenge pack. And then the only thing I'm going to be sending in Word will be the assessment. I'll be sending the assessment. I'll be sending this assessment. I don't think you need the interview questions in Word because it's just a collection of questions. You probably can kind of curtail them down. If y'all need it in Word, just let me know. The badges are in the group. The badges are in the group. So guys, please bit.ly SuperStaff bonus. This is where we'll be giving away the laptop, the Apple Watch, and the Echo Dot. You'll be able to ask me any questions you want about your staff. It'll be just kind of our wrap up of the challenge. Any other questions? Y'all, we did it. 5 days of working together. 5 days of working on your business and not in your business. We've given out thousands of dollars worth of prizes, got thousands more to give away. I am so excited to be here with you guys. I'm literally proud of you. This really made my highlight. For those of you who don't know, I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Is this impactful to people? Is this helping people? And you guys just really proved to me that what he said I needed to do is what I need to continue to do. So I am so excited. Thank you, Darby. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Leslie. Some of you guys have just been with me for a long time. I say a long time, but over the last year, you just haven't missed a beat. I cannot wait to see you guys in Houston next month. And look, we're going to already have this piece of our business taken care of, and we're going to really be able to focus on programming and enrollment because, y'all, I'm telling you, the floodgates are about to open for childcare owners. We really took a hit last year. Get ready to make some serious money. Brittany, get ready to get that building back open. Brittany, we're praying for your dad. And we're praying for you. Thank you for being strong and showing up. Our prayers are with you. If you need anything, please let us know if we can bless you in any way, or if there's anything we can do for your dad to make, anything we can do. Please send us some information. And we will, if you're in need of anything. Kanetta, if you're struggling with curriculum, get in the membership, girl. We have a whole curriculum guide that you can use and targets for each grade level. Literally, we plan to make the membership everything you guys need. A very low cost, $25 a week to give you the tools you need. And if you got in the membership before, some of them are paying, they pay $5.90 for the first year. And that's why they're grandfathered into a lot of things, because they did it when they didn't even know it was going to work. And I will forever be grateful to them for trusting the process. Trusting the process. Brittany, Keisha says, please reach out to her. I don't know, Brittany, if you have an accountability partner in the membership yet, but thank you for leaning in. And guys, the process of leaning in means if something's going on in your life, let us know so we can know how to support you. We want you to know that we're here to support you in prayer, in deed, in doing. Everybody's doing lesson plans. Somebody can shoot you a lesson plan for the week, some copies. They can send it to your Kinkos. We're a family. Let's get it done. We're going to stay a family. We're going to stay a family. As long as you'll have me, I'll be here doing this work. I'm so excited about the fact that I'm being able to be in this space with you guys. So we're going to end for tonight. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm so glad that we were able, y'all, it says the slideshow has ended. Woo! We made it through the week. We made it through the week. We made it. We made it. We made it through the week. I said we made it. We made it. Sorry, I got excited. Key says, we're glad that you ran across this page too. We are so happy. Thank you for showing up. I see you. I see you. I see who's on. I see who's participating, and I love it. I got this. Y'all talk about this shirt. It's supposed to be a dress, but it's a shirt. It's too short. But I got it online. Just look up superhero sequence, and you can have it too. All right, guys. It's your girl, B Wood, signing off. It's Friday night, and I'm feeling all right. I'm so happy to meet with you guys, to sup with you, to pray with you, to pray for you. I believe in you. Let's go make our millions. We are 7-figure chicks, not $7 chicks. We have a vision, we have a mission, and we have a power to do everything that we need to do. And that power does not come from us. It comes from God. So it's infinite, it's omniscient, it's omnipresent, and it's exactly what we need to be the leaders that God has called us to be. I'll see you Monday. at 7:30 Central Time for our Q&A. And I will definitely see you at the bank, making deposits, not withdrawals. Have some grace with me to get everything to you guys by Wednesday. We'll be shipping our prizes. We'll be sending links to get your address for all the prizes. Let's do it. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful night.